Hey, I'm Andrew. I make videos and I put them on the internet. I hope to help people. Now, if this is your first video, thank you very much for being here. This is a video series where I talk about how I went from being completely homeless to not being homeless in exactly 1 month in 10 days, about a year ago. Now, it is the third video in the video series. So just as a brief recap, in the first video, I talk about my location, where I chose to try to get out of being homeless. Getting out of homelessness in California is going to be a lot more difficult than getting out of homelessness in Oklahoma. In the second video, I talk about the strategies I used going into being homeless. That being said, if you really want to watch the full videos, which I highly recommend, there's a very handsome narrator. You can go ahead and watch them. They'll be up for you. I'm not going to waste any more time. We're going to go ahead and get into the video. This video is called the flywheel. Now, if you don't know what a flywheel is, think of it like this. Think of it like you're trying to push a Ferris wheel by hand. At first, it's going to be really hard. It's enormous. You're going to have to muscle every single step. But once it kind of gets going, you can just sort of stand back and slap it as it comes around. And getting out of homelessness is exactly like this. Getting the ball rolling and getting a little momentum behind you. When you have no job, you have no money, there's no routine. Getting those structures in place, that's the hardest part. And this is my exact plan for how I got the flywheel moving for me. Now, I had literally been applying for jobs every spare moment of time that I had because I knew getting a job was a priority. But I also realized getting money in immediately was just as important as getting a real job. So the system that I used was I would set up multiple interviews all on the same day. That way I could run 2, 3, even 4 interviews. In the days I wasn't going to interviews, I would go to day labor. Now, basically, if you've never heard of day labor, it's a place that you go, you work for the day, and they pay for the day. You literally get the absolute worst jobs. They don't pay you hardly anything. And on top of that, you have to work with pretty much nothing but crackheads. But the goal isn't to work at day labor forever. It's to land something stable while you're using day labor to survive in the meantime. Because I knew even if I got a job that paid me weekly, I'd still have to wait 2 whole weeks to get your first check. And you can't go 2 weeks without eating. And even though the system sounds like it was made by an absolute genius, this is exactly where I started to have real setbacks. See, I didn't start with very much money. And after the gym membership and having to eat for a week, a lot of little things were seriously starting to knock me down. Whenever I, got back to the YMCA after running around doing interviews all day, I got out of the shower and someone stole my shoes. They're $8 Walmart shoes, man. They're sitting right beside some guys like $100 pair of New Balances. Why do you steal mine? I mean, I was getting up still going to day labor every single day when I wasn't running interviews, and they just never seemed to have really hardly any jobs. And I'll never forget this. The one time in my life, the one time I tried to get EBT, they sat there and told me that they were too backed up and that there was a 30-day waiting period to get food stamps. Now, luckily, the little church food pantries, they could they helped me. I went to one of them. But there's only so much they can do. Like, I don't have a refrigerator. I can't cook anything. I can only carry what my hands can carry. And on top of that, it's like they say when it rains, it pours. We got hit with a cold snap. It was literally Easter. And I was sleeping outside in 8-degree weather, shaving my face for interviews with a box cutter, and the only thing that was keeping me alive was milk, trail mix, and a heater that I found in a trash can of a construction site. And that's why I say this was the flywheel. It's because this was a battle. This was a grind. And the mental side was absolutely brutal. Like, it's funny to laugh about now. I try to stay in good spirits, but waiting 5 to 7 business days when you're sleeping with your face in the dirt, that's a constant reminder of how stripped down everything really is. And if you've never questioned life before, seeing the smiling faces and full stomachs of people that you're working harder than. Heck, they probably have the EBT that you need, and you're stressed, and you're just trying to do your very best to hold it together day by day. That will make you question life. That'll put you on the edge. And I mean, obviously, I did make it out, and things are way different now. But there's still very likely someone in your town, a young person in that same situation right now, someone who's dealing with the day labor, dealing with the food pantries, dealing with the stolen shoes, the no food, all of it, all the little small battles that really they have to fight just to stay alive. They're not out there holding a sign asking, please help me, give me money. They're working as hard as they can. They're staying clean. You never even probably tell they're homeless. They'll smile in your face and shake your hand and act like nothing's wrong, all the while feeling like the entire world is trying to kill them off. This is freeze to death type shit out here. It's exactly what I'm making these videos for. In the next video, I'm going to show you exactly how I started to actually get out of that hole, how I finally got the flywheel moving and got a little momentum behind me. Like always, I love you and hope to see you over there. Hey, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. If these videos helped you even a little bit, consider subscribing. It really doesn't cost anything, and it helps me keep making real, no BS content for young people.